feel about people ghosting?
I never.
Friends ghosting? Do you like that? Friends just ghost you?
What
Oh
would
shit,
they
you're
do
going
to-
like that. I like that.
You know?
I never got ghosted before.
Like by a friend? Not
Well,
by
we
a
did
woman.
get
Who gives a
ghosted.
shit? I find it's more hurtful
By
when
who?
it's friends.
We did get ghosted.
When? How long ago?
It's been. Are you serious? That's the beauty about you. You get ghosted, you don't even realize it, so it doesn't
I
affect you.
love that. It's like,
Who disappeared from the pod last?
The guy that's supposed to be.
Not a
first.
guy.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
face.
It wasn't. It wasn't part of the thinking. For me, it's not ghosted. It's just quiet quitting.
I like that. Quiet quitting.
I love this. Quiet quitting.
Are you good at confrontations?
Oh, I know. No,
Really?
No,
You're
why?
not?
absolutely
With that
not.
mouth?
That's why. That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah.
That. So I just
You
shut
try-
up
yeah,
and
I
I
hear
walk
you.
away. Because I'm afraid of what I'm gonna say. Like imagine I'm in a good mood and I say things that people might.
Yes, we know.
So imagine if I'm in a you want a confrontation. Nah, I'm not
It's
about
just
So
that.
gonna-
when you have a problem with your girlfriend,
Oh, I let her relax. I let her cry it
no,
out.
if you have a problem, not her have a problem with you. That's,
always-
I know it's the common
Same
thing.
thing. Same outcome.
I don't know the other way
It's
around.
99.9% of the time.
What are you talking about?
No, but if you have an issue with her,
Yes,
how do you?
I sit her and we talk. I'm like,
I like how he says, "I sit her."
Sit down.
Women sit.
no, but I have to go through her, like toward her.
You want to take a moment? I have to go through her.
What are we doing through her? What is happening?
shit.
What's going on?
No, actually, we have to
I
sit
quiet quit.
we have to sit and talk. Pretty much what I do, and I have to instigate the conversation.
Okay, so you do.
Okay, so
No,
you
I
are-
always do because I don't like the she's mad in the corner, and I'm in the house. I don't have that. I really hate that.
No, but it's
feeling.
mostly you, because I know when people are mad at you or have an issue with you, that's not you how you approach things.
But I always approach things like if I'm mad at someone, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna ignore the person.
Okay.
So if you have a beef with me, you're gonna ignore me.
No, but I know you. We're gonna fix
No,
it.
but I'm talking about people
You're
you
just
know.
talking
I don't care
people
about
you don't
strangers.
know that you don't care about. Like,
I'm talking about people you care about, people in your circle, family, friends, and stuff like that. If you have an
depe-
issue, let's just say.
It depends what's the beef. Some beef, like it's not worth it talking and be like, yeah, whatever.
Okay, but if there is a beef that is worth talking,
I'm gonna approach and be like, yo, this situation.
is it going to be right away, or are you going to wait until you calm down, analyze
I'm gonna wait
everything?
until I calm down.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm not even mad. And it's just like, I gotta step back. When I always look at the other way around before starting a conversation, I always do that because I gotta give the benefit of the doubt to the other person.
Yeah.
It's important because
Wise.
most of the people, they always go with what they receive at first glance.
reaction, yeah.
And I hate that part. So I have to step back and be like, what did he see that I didn't see? And if I don't get it, I'm going to approach it as like, yeah, you did this, but I didn't get it. If I get it, I'll be like, I can understand this is the reason why you did it, explain, and I didn't like it because of. But I always, 98% of the time trying to be on the other person's shoe,
And
no
always in
matter
a calm
what.
attitude.
That's so. Even when
Yes.
you're really angry, you have the capability of putting yourself in other people's shoes.
Yes.
I don't give a shit what shoes they're
That,
wearing.
but don't forget, that's what I got to step back and come back.
Because he's not right away. He takes, a day, half a day,
Yeah,
couple of hours,
That's
breathe in, breathe
Sometimes
in.
you need to. I'm like that.
Because
I become a
there's
hothead.
nothing good that comes out of
No.
someone being mad at a situation and just venting. I never.
Anyway, what if someone is coming, like looking for it, like they're looking, like they're mad, but they don't want you to walk away. They hold, like some people, they're like,
I'm
"No,
gonna
be
shut
like
off.
this," or-
I'm not gonna talk.
Oh, okay.
I'm a man. Don't forget that part. We just shut up.
No, but because the thing is, he's intimidating. So he has that power where he doesn't need, he just looks down towards the person
Okay.
and they can yap all they want.
That doesn't aggravate you? Like you don't feel like the fire and you're like,
When I know what the person wants, if that person want to piss me off, I'm not gonna give that chance to that person.
the
That's what I
satisfaction.
have a hard time with, especially when I talk with Kiki with the situation that she goes through. Because I'm above those feelings, I'm not gonna go down to the level of the person in front of me and be like, being at his level. I'm
Right.
always going to look at above
What kind of
the
situations are we
situation.
talking about?
Like a microaggression, or someone asks you, "Oh, you speak very well French. Where did you learn it?"
Yeah, but the pod is not out yet. It's next week.
Yeah, it's okay. But
Also,
that one's going to
like
be out after that
condescending,
one.
like little condescending remarks.
No, because people, again, and we're not going to take that case specifically, but people have tendency of taking certain signs or certain actions as microaggressions or provocations. And the thing is,
What
then
would be an example of like a microaggression?
it's like when I do it to you, for example, when I call you the colonizer or white,
yeah,
right?
okay.
If it would piss you off, let's just say, and I keep
Right.
on, then some people would be like, oh, he keeps on saying it.
Maybe he means it.
Maybe it's a microaggressions.
Okay,
Right.
like it's trying to build up.
Exactly. Like
okay.
he's been called multiple times now on the pod as whitewashed. Right? But he laughs about it. I got aggravated about it last time.
Who the hell says that?
Never
Oh
mind.
no, but it was Kiki, but it was some banter, but on overflow. That's what I'm saying. But if it would have been somebody else, he could have reacted right away and like, hey, calm the fuck down. But at the same time as him too, him being playful with new people,
It bounces off.
he has tendency of forgetting that not everybody knows how he is
yeah.
right away.
True.
So he called her stupid, one of the pods. But he was really being playful. She didn't perceive it that way.
Oh, okay.
And that was that. So she
And I
said,
apologize right away. Like,
yeah. But that's what I mean by that is like, are you able, like, when you get aggravated, when you get provoked, when you believe you're getting provoked, or you feel a certain type of way with certain people, do you approach them right away? Do you yell? Do you get angry? Do you, what's the term, bouder in English?
Pouting.
Pouting. Well, here we go.
You know, when it's strangers, like at work. I mean, we deal with a lot of people, and some of them are difficult. But I don't really react to that because I'm like, why would I do that? Give them the satisfaction. Afterwards, I'll be like, oh, fucking piece of shit. But while it's happening, I'm just like, I just look at them. I just stare at them. I say nothing. And eventually it's like, okay. Even on the phone, sometimes they go off and I just awkward silence. Hello? And I'm like, wait. I'm like, it's like a toddler pulling a tantrum. Like,
But is it you or is it them? Like, meaning that, like, does it happen that you're having a bad day and you feel like
no, it
everybody's
never
attacked?
translates. No,
Okay.
I'm pretty good with the detachment. Like my personal life, if anything, it stays at home. Once I'm at work, I'm at work.
Because a lot of people are not able to do that. Huh?
At all. Zero.
This-
But
split
I was taught very young because when I started working when I was 17 with family. It's very hard to work with family.
That's different. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. We all have to do it, and we all
Yeah.
have the same thing. Like, yeah.
it's
no.
really difficult. And I had to learn at a very young age at work, you have to dissociate. You have to separate because it's really hard. Things that they would say at work, you would carry it and take it personally. And they're like, but this work, it's nothing to do. I still love you, blah, blah, blah. So I learned very fast. It's the minute I finish work, boom, it's over. What happened there is forgotten. I don't carry it.
But there's something that you were saying. When you talk to strangers, you're allowed to just let it brush it off.
Oh, yeah.
But when it's your family, aren't you supposed to do the same? Why do you care more when it's your...
Because there's emotional attachment.
Yes,
There's-
and they also know
There's
how
history.
to press your
Yeah.
buttons.
So you
know?
think every time they press your buttons, it's purposely done when it comes to family?
I think it depends. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. They know exactly what buttons to press. Like arguments with my boyfriend sometimes, we'll say things to set each other off.
Like what? What sets you off in a relation? Like in your couple dynamic?
Like one of my things is I hate when there's a comparison. There's like sometimes I know
Compares
it's
you to his ex?
it's like a
He
competition.
compares you to his ex?
No, God, no.
Okay, so then say it.
No,
Because this is
no,
where I
no,
want
no.
to. I'm like, yo,
Oh my God, no, he would never. No,
she
no.
give better head.
Jamais de la vie.
You will lie about that.
We all do.
No.
Saw that laugh, I would change. We're going to have a conversation tonight.
No, it's competition. Like I find couples sometimes.
Comparing to him.
No. So it's like, they say we get caught in this little phase of just being competitive with each other in the sense, well, I did this. Well, I did the laundry. And then
that's-
So it's kind of like bringing back things. And I hate like people kind of washing my face with certain things. And like, I
But
hate
are they
something like-
true?
No, they're not.
So
He has
he's
terrible
lying.
memory.
So he's lying.
Not all the time.
Okay.
So there's
But
some...
vice versa. I think it's like we don't do it to each other all the time. It's just when like we're like I'll be like spiteful or angry, je boude, or whatever, and then I'll like throw a little comment, and then he brings out the list, and then I bring out the list, and then we're just like, wow, what are we doing? This is so stupid, so childish.
No, but the list, I believe, again, I do it with my kids. I did it once upon a time when I was in a relationship, but I usually do it when I say something and they're like, well, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, wait 1 second here.
Yes, that's it, right? You have to bring out the
Here
list.
comes the Excel sheet
Voila.
and the numbers. And the reason why is because there's sometimes people have tendency of forgetting or having selective memory, including me. I'm guilty of that.
We all do.
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah.
But the comparison is not necessarily, look, I did more than you. It's more like you said you did it the last 3 times. Well, it's not true.
Right.
Like,
But it's a stupid thing. Sometimes I'm just like, I don't feel like doing this. This is just, no. I shut down. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this.
Do you have that at home?
Okay. When it's regarding the business, like I'm working with Bryce and whatever,
Yeah.
I have that bad tendency of I actually keeping score, but at home,
Score.
it's hard because as always, no matter what, I'm always gonna feel like I do less than what she does. Let me explain.
That's cute.
She cooks. For me, just that, you're taking a lot
No,
out
but
of my
you do
plate.
the dishes.
Yeah, but
If
that's
she cooks every time, you don't do the dishes every time.
that's what I do.
It goes into the books.
That's what I do.
Okay.
Like even before coming here, she was at the office. I did the dishes before leaving. I want to go back home later tonight. I'm probably not going to do it, but tomorrow morning I'm going to do. The stuff that I know I have to do. Lately, I'm a lot downstairs fixing the basement
But do you do it for her or do you do it for the household?
for the household.
Okay, that's it. Because then
But
it
it's
doesn't become a
linked
chore.
to her. Because at the end of the day, if I don't do it and she does it, it's going to come around. It's
How
coming.
she's gonna put it in your face.
But this is what I don't want.
But that's what they do.
But it shouldn't be happening. Because
How
I
the
don't
fuck
like
you
that.
escape that?
But I don't like that. I'm not the type. I don't do that.
So he's the type?
He does that.
Why
more
do you think
so.
he does?
I don't know. I think
Maybe
maybe
Does he
because-
feel like he's doing too much or you're
no,
not doing
don't forget.
enough? Or
He works from home.
yeah.
Right? So sometimes I feel like he does a lot of the chores when I'm not there. But on the weekends I do, like the cleaning and stuff like that. And like I do my own we do our own laundry.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
That was
Whose choice was that?
my rules. That was my rule. We had a discussion early on in the conversation when I moved in, and I said, "Listen, I think this is the best thing for any relationship."
No. For you?
What's the
No,
logic?
no, no.
What's the logic?
That's
I want the explanation.
The logic is that one or the other will be resentful of the other, that is they're stuck doing more than the other. So I said,
For laundry?
"Yeah,
I'm confused.
and it's like, no, it's separate.
If the bin is full, you do it.
No. He does his.
But
and I
there's
do
some people
mine.
they're picky about how they do it.
I'm very picky too.
Okay,
on
that's
how I
it.
That's
So
wash.
that's the
why.
logic.
That's probably
Yeah.
the most because for
That,
me,
but also
it's,
I
He
didn't
mixes
want
colors.
to impose. Yeah, he does everything ensemble.
You
Boom,
don't.
I do not do that.
Yeah,
But
I understand.
I didn't
That's the
want
only
to
logic.
impose my stuff onto him. So I was like, this is better, because I felt like that would be an issue that maybe would cause a little bit of tension and keeping score and all that stuff. And I was like, I don't want that.
No, for
and then we
what
tried
I
it
don't
out,
like
and he's like, you know what? I like this. This is good. But we still both do the towels. We both do the beddings and stuff like that, like interchangeably. Like you see it, do it, boom. You know what I mean? But yeah, the keeping score.
no,
thing.
she
Oh, that
does
is-
way.
that is
she
so-
could
that's
compared
so
to me,
different.
she does
What's
a
different?
lot at home.
No, because like now I do it with kids. I even with my ex, it was the same thing. Like we'll just decide, let's just say this weekend we're cleaning all the beds and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we just go at it together.
Saturday is the cleaning day. Every week.
Yeah,
Saturday
usually it's
is our
Sunday
cleaning
for
day.
me, but yeah.
Yeah, Saturdays are cleaning day. I was raised like that.
Okay,
Saturdays,
Saturday.
early, you wake
Because
up.
Sunday's church.
Yeah, it's like, day of rest.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah, so day of rest. But like Saturdays are cleaning day. Like I go out like all day. That's all I do is clean,
Cleaning?
clean.
How
the
dirty is the
bathrooms.
house?
No, but just
Is
maintaining.
it a house or a condo?
It's a house.
It's a house.
Okay.
So I like 2 bathrooms, the bathtub, the shower. I like to.
So you wash it every week?
the toilets?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wash them every week, every Saturday. The bathtub every Saturday.
You guys are two.
Yeah.
The
But he
toilets.
does, don't forget, during the week, he washes the floors, he vacuums, he does like things.
Yeah,
around
I
the
vacuum
house.
every day.
Yeah, he does things around the house a lot more than I do.
I clean
I'm
the
at
kitchen literally every day because it's something I use regularly.
Because you're always there, but
Yeah.
at the same time-
Bathroom, honestly, I clean it like a clean once a month.
No,
Like, what the hell am I doing? What am I shitting on the walls?
no, it should be every week.
Why? You
Really?
can't
It
aim.
It just should be. No,
No,
and
you
it's
just
very
see-
clean.
What's dirty?
It's just I
you
don't. It's the
sit.
way we were raised. It should be cleaned every
Yeah,
week.
but usually we were raised that way because we were like a big family, 5, 6.
I still feel
Like
it's
I
good.
have the kids. What the week I don't have the kids, except doing the dust vacuum
no
cleaner.
the dusting too.
Yeah, the dusting is the hardest part, especially condos because there's a lot of dust. Like vacuuming is literally every day because I can't leave the house if it's not
Nice,
organized. I hate coming home
and it's dirty.
and it's dirty.
Yeah, me too. I can't go to bed with like any dishes in the sink. I'm like, no.
That too. I can't go to bed. Definitely.
all my
Everything has to
counters,
go into
yeah.
the
And every day, like I don't like we have a dishwasher. I don't even look at it. I don't even know how to
Oh no, I
start
love my
that.
dishwasher.
me every time.
That was my staple. Like when we got in a relationship, he didn't have a dishwasher. I was like, oh my god, no, I can't do this.
But you have the space for it?
Like, yeah, he did. He had it empty. I was like, what is this? This is dust collecting. Like, we need a dishwasher. So,
Oh, it was like just an empty hole.
but yeah, il y avait des trucs là. And I
That's
was like,
what at the
"Man, no, I
condo
don't want
before.
this."
That's what I had. I just have my trash can.
Yeah, I was like,
whatever.
no, we need a dishwasher. And
Because
it
I always,
saves
for
water.
me, it's actually I like it. I don't care about the
Saves
No,
water.
I
water.
watch the big things.
I wash everything.
I watch the big things, the small things, and everything. It's better
Dishwasher.
the dishwasher
Yeah, 100.
because it goes high heat and all that. It's like actually,
Sanitize.
yeah. And the thing is, like when I don't have the kids, I
I
probably
play
turn it
in,
on.
in dust. I'm not afraid of.
Yeah, I maybe turn it on once a week when I'm alone. With the kids, I turn it on every 2 days
Yeah.
because my
A
son
lot.
takes one drink of water, puts it here, forgot about it, go gets another cup. All of a sudden, there's no
Oh,
more
yeah,
cups.
cups
For me, it's
everywhere.
the same cup. I just leave it on the counter in a corner because I always reuse it because we have the fountain
Yeah.
there. I just reuse it. all
No, I
the
have
time.
one glass for water that I reuse, one
Yeah,
for
my
tea,
water
and one for
bottles,
coffee.
Yeah, we have our water bottles.
And that's it. And every time I finish the coffee, I just rinse it, put it back. I don't even go deep wash because I know it's clean, it's just coffee. Rinse it, put it back, and then I use it the same night. What's gonna happen? You know what I
Germs,
mean?
Germs.
But again, it's just strange. Like it scares me a bit if eventually I get to start living with somebody else.
It's gonna be hard for you
Oh,
unless she's freakier than I mean in that.
But I'm not
sense,
that freaky, to be honest. I'm just organized. I'm not a clean freak.
I'm not organized.
I'm more
so-
of the visual than actually the cleanliness. Yes, it has to be clean, but I would rather everything be in its spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cleaning, like, because how dirty could it be? Like, what kind of air are you breathing?
Well, you don't see germs, but I see germs everywhere.
You working in a fucking clinic.
And I'm lucky because my boyfriend is also a neat freak too. So it
Oh, yeah?
yeah, he loves the fact that I.
And
like
I'm the
this.
type of
I reorganize
I'm gonna
drawers. I
invest on a
reorganize
cleaning
everything.
I do
lady.
that maybe every, like, I
Yeah.
have these,
Visions.
I lose my mind. Like a Sunday, I just wake up
yeah.
and I'm like, fuck this, I'm redoing my closet.
Yeah.
And then I
That's it.
just go through the whole
Yeah,
closet.
I'm the same way. I'll take a drawer, boom, I'll just reorganize everything.
I have to
make
do
it
the
nice
kitchen this
and
weekend.
neat.
I know. I
It's
feel
very
it.
exciting. I love that stuff. It makes me happy.
Oh my god.
No, I
I'm-
don't. But I have to have music.
I'm
yeah,
lazy.
music makes me happy.
I'm
What do you mean
lazy.
lazy?
You're lazy.
Yeah.
You're
I
one of
don't-
those guys that have plastic things and they just throw them away. Plastic cups, plastic utensils.
Do I
No,
use
actually,
this?
I have all 'cause, like when I was alone, I had all that, but I was always using the same two. So actually, when after cleaning the dishes, I just leave it there because I know I'm gonna.
And then you use
reuse
it again.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't.
that makes sense.
Yeah. The fact
But
that
it-
you don't use the dishwasher proves you're not whitewashed.
Thank you, sis. I didn't see that coming, but hey,
That's how you know.
You come on this pod just to get some black love.
The only whitewashed is me.
a little bit of sympathy. But at the same time, I'm the type of person I'm gonna come home. I'm just gonna put stuff on the table, and it's just gonna be stacked or what.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna invest on a cleaning lady. Like I'll be like, it's gonna cost me $50 every 2 weeks. I'll be
worth
like,
it.
okay, cool. Let me go work and.
Probably going to be around 100, but okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, now it's
so
changed.
50 bucks. I'm like, where are you getting them from Mexico?
Consuela.
Oh.
No, for me, it was just. But now with 511, I mean, it's where she's in it freak, she's gonna clean and whatever. And since the basement, there's dust everywhere.
Oh,
every
yeah.
2
No,
seconds.
that I know.
Every
Oh
2
my God.
seconds.
Yeah, we're doing our basement too. Like I kind of motivated him because he stopped and it was so dusty. And one day,
What
I'm
is he
like,
doing in the basement?
Well, it wasn't completed. And
Oh,
he had
okay.
started, and there was the gyprock, and he did the putty and stuff like that. But there was dust everywhere because he had sanded, and I
Oh,
guess
yeah.
life
Oh,
happened.
yeah.
He went through some shit, and he left it there. And then I came in, and I was like, "What the? We need to do this." So we went in one day, vacuumed everything, and then just slowly but surely
I don't
disinfected,
know how you
cleaned
people
all the
do.
bathrooms.
Like start something and don't finish it. Like especially when you do renovations. When I start it, I have to finish it or else I can't sleep.
Bingo.
Right. I'm like that, but I think for him, I think he went through a pretty bad time in his life, so I think it just kind of discombobulated everything.
Yeah.
And
no, I
then
understand.
like slowly but surely, he's super motivated, and he's
For me,
like,
that would be my hide. When I hide, I just go in the basement and I work.
yeah.
I'm like, put it, because we bought like noise canceling
okay.
thingies, whatever. I'm like, just go put it, because I'm gonna.
How much noise are you making downstairs, man?
Are you?
I'm doing.
You're
it.
creating a bunker
I'm
down.
no.
But
Well,
what-
just the screws in the wall, just
yeah,
screwing
so loud.
all the time, and then I would just trash the entire bathroom. I just open everything, so I had to gut the floor and everything with my copy, everything like dust. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see that when I see stuff like that, it gives me such anxiety. Like I need this.
And
to
it,
be,
non,
like,
non,
clean,
don't get me
done.
wrong, c'est anxiophone. Comme je le sens là dans ma tête, je suis comme, oh
Ouais.
shit, I have to be nice. Because I don't have not a dishwasher, but a washer,
Traumatized him.
washer dryer anymore. So for me, I'm in a clock. Like, let's go. It has to be done ASAP because
way.
she needs it. For me, I only have.
She needs it. No, you
Oh, you don't
guys
do
need
laundry?
it.
Yeah.
You guys need
Yeah,
it.
yeah. She,
You do laundry?
Depends.
No, he doesn't.
No, but I'm sure she was like, "Let me do it for sure." That way.
Yeah, because for me, but don't get me wrong, I only have like 99% of them are like black or navy blue.
blue.
Like it's just one color most of the time.
Okay.
My whites, it takes like a month before I get through.
All of the clothes.
Yeah, all the clothes.
That's true.
So for me, I'm not gonna worry about shit. Like it's just Saturday, I just dump everything, rinse and repeat. That's it. But right now, it's just a mess downstairs, and
How was it moving in together? Because you guys, you moved into his house, so you already
Yeah.
had everything organized. Did you change anything?
I reorganized everything. Every drawer. Every drawer.
Even the kitchen and everything.
Oh yeah, I revamped everything. Like,
And he was okay with that.
he loves it. He was like, "Wow, I'm a very organized person."
so you know
like,
when I
I'm-
turn here,
you know
it has
those-
to be knife here.
I
when
have like the
turn-
separators, like in our drawers, in the bathroom.
you're like,
like I have
let's
all
go-
my makeup
let's go to IKEA
separated,
now.
and I did all the stuff for his stuff, and he was like, "Wow, this is very cool. Wow," and I'm like, okay.
For me, I only
He
have
likes
two
it.
So he was
drawers.
very welcoming.
He likes stuff like that because he
What is
likes
it that he doesn't like?
about that part of
Your
me? No,
arrival,
No, I don't know. Let me
the
try to
hair
think.
in the bath.
No, I don't shed a lot.
I have an issue with my daughter.
I'm
really?
I'm hypoallergenic.
Yeah.
But you have your own shower anyway. So
No,
why
but
you
her shower, her and my son,
But your
right?
son, yeah.
It was 2 weeks ago. So it's been 2 years, right? We're in the house.
Already?
Yeah.
Damn.
And maybe 2-3 weeks ago, all of a sudden the water started piling up.
Oh no.
So I was like, okay, so my first reflex, quick, is just put some Drano, wait for 15 minutes, and I go, and it's still, even the Drano was piling back up.
Oh no.
I was like, holy shit. So I had to unscrew the thing, and all of a sudden, it was like a living creature.
Like you
Where?
like for like
She
20
told me, and
minutes.
she tells me, no, it can't be my hair. I don't shed that much. I kid you not, it was alive. It was like this much.
Yeah.
I got it with a hook. Just pulled it out. And I'm like, it's alive.
Yeah.
So that's
so gross, but
that
it's
is
true.
my biggest issue when it comes to
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
In the bath.
That's one of the things he was like, what the hell is this? I'm like, what? What is all that? Impossible.
For me, I made
Not
sure like
me.
she has a
Who's
strength. Like,
been here?
yeah, you. No, for me it was fucked up because I had my place, she had her place, and we moved in.
Yeah.
And let's
Oh,
just
to a new place.
Yeah.
we bought actually
Yes, that's true. I recall. Yes.
after a year. We bought, and I'm like coming in. My head, I was, I had I planned everything. The scenario, like, yeah, we're gonna move in. She's not gonna be happy for a couple of that. It's gonna take time.
I was already in the
Why
gonna-
wouldn't she be
Permanent-
happy?
the
It's
manual.
gonna take time to adjust because she's an age freak. Everything has to be placed in a certain way, and I'm like,
Okay.
I'm not about that life. 'Cause, like even the dishes, I never had a habit of putting back the dishes.
But you're okay with that. You're welcoming to the idea of organizing your kitchen or organizing your household and in general.
For me, I step back. I'm like, what do you want and where do you want it? You want it here? Good. It doesn't mean I put things back. Because like right now, she used to have this bad habit of be like, are you going back in the bathroom? I'm like, okay, I left the light on, whatever.
Oh, you leave the lights on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate people like you, man.
Me too. But I don't live with someone like that, so it's all
No, I don't do it all the time. Oh, like I didn't close the door. Oh, are you planning on going?
Close the door.
Like sometimes you like to have like the bathroom door closed or whatever.
Oh,
So-
yeah, I know people like that. Yeah, I don't care. Honestly, it's easier for the heating, so. And
For
for
what?
my
What do you
my
mean?
smell good. Like some people like to close bathroom doors. The doors to be closed.
Oh, even when there's nobody in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, I like them
You
open.
gotta air out.
Yeah.
air it out.
Especially if,
Yeah,
You
but
did
for
a
me,
little
let it breathe.
I grew
Poopery.
up in houses where all the doors were always shut. Like back in home.
Yeah, but back at home, you know why we do that?
Why?
Why?
Because of smell. When they're doing food,
Oh,
they don't have
yeah.
big fans.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the
So
reasons why
true.
all the doors are
We
closed.
don't have fans to
That's
push.
Do you
things.
know in Europe kitchens have doors? It's
That's
like a
Literally.
room. It's a closed room. Yeah, because of smells.
It's true, huh?
Yeah, but here we don't have that problem. We have fucking big fans. You open windows.
And we have winter, but we don't.
Except my mom's house. I love her to death. But when I go to my mom's, I leave my jacket in the garage.
Oh, because they'll stink
Oh
up.
yeah.
Yeah. She doesn't open the fan. She doesn't like the fan.
You know, she opens, but it's
just not enough.
still, it's
Okay,
still-
let's
Some
say
houses are like that.
let's say she cooks for like 20 people
Yeah.
at once. So
She always cooks for 20 people, but we're only 5.
I love it.
when you all five are there. Actually,
Yeah.
It's,
No, but she always cooks for everybody,
leftovers.
even when we're not there. That's it for leftovers.
man.
or she's
my
gonna
m-
bring to the daycare to the girls.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whatever.
But when she cooks, like last time she did fish, like I got home, I was supposed to go and like I went to play soccer and I was smelling fish.
Oh, damn.
And people are like, not that bad. I'm like, I can fucking smell it.
Don't lie.
So that's why I put now my clothes, especially jackets and everything,
Yeah, you
in the
have
garage.
to. Yeah, me too. That's one of my pet peeves is when shit smells like food.
But at the same time, it's not a bad thing.
It's not a good
Ironically
thing.
speaking,
I like to smell food on my plate, not on people.
I'd rather food than BO.
How about food and BO together? That's
Yeah, to ruin it
deadly. I
even
wanna
worse.
Vomit.
Some Indian mix there.
Do you tell your partner if they have BO?
If they smell,
Yes.
I've not had this issue, but I mean, yeah, if I'd be like,
Have you had it with a friend
I've had it with a
or a
friend.
coworker?
I had, yeah.
And
I did mention it one time to a coworker where I was like, I don't remember how I said
what's
it.
your perfume?
No. I just said it was something along the lines of like, oh, it's a very hot day, like, oh yeah, like I'm sweating
You
or
women
whatever.
are so women-like.
And I'm trying to be very delicate about it. I'm like, yeah, sometimes I find like certain deodorants don't work as well, blah blah blah.
You know what I did to one? I don't
No,
know.
but wait.
And then
wait.
she's
Would
like-
you have the same approach if it was a guy?
No, I'd be like, you smell.
That's it. Because us among guys, easy
Like, yo, you
peasy.
smell.
fucking
Happens
stink.
happens
That's,
once. I
with
just
my
got a
brothers,
deal.
I'd be
I
like,
just
yo,
throw
you
the deal
smell.
to
What is
someone.
that?
He got the deal. It understood.
Would you share your deal?
Ah,
If it's that point where we're going
No.
somewhere and
No, I'm
it-
giving it to him. At that point, if you're throwing it, it's not coming back.
not that one, but
After a shower.
what?
The push.
push.
Yeah, push. Yes, okay,
Oh,
fair
okay,
enough.
not
No,
the
No, that was
one-
the push. I just thought it. He's like, because we understand. But for me,
They
I'm
actually look at it
self-conscious
like
every
that.
time. I'm like trying to be like, okay, because
Me, I'm super lucky. I smell nothing.
yo, bro,
Not
there's-
bad,
yeah.
not good. Nothing.
Yeah.
you're lucky. For
There's-
me,
I
I can
just
finish
smell.
a soccer game, come out, and like, you took your shower already? Nah. But you don't smell.
I think some people
I
they
guess
have
Dennis,
this gene.
Dennis Rodman had the same issues because he was doing it, and right after game, he was just going to clubs. And
But
stuff.
him, it was the drugs.
The Asians, like there's I think it's like Asian genes. So some of them, they don't have that gene that makes you sweat, makes your sweat stink.
Oh, okay. Because I was
So
like,
you
they
might
don't
have
sweat.
that gene. You never know.
Maybe
My
some
grandfather-
Asian in me.
My grandfather is like that.
Really?
He used to be drenched in sweat. Didn't smell like, it doesn't smell like anything.
Yeah, compared to my son. Holy shit, my son, man.
Nothing.
Puberty is killing me here.
Oh, yeah.
Killing me.
Yeah,
like-
young boys. Oh my God, that shit's potent.
Wash your room and go take a fucking shower.
My
Straight up.
God, yeah, that's potent. Why are we talking about all this stuff? How did we get here?
No, because meaning that you
Like
see these are
living
things.
with someone else.
Yeah, because living with
we
somebody,
should-
there's a certain level of adaptation.
Yeah.
There's certain level like a
1000%.
rhythm. Now,
I'm
and
still learning.
no, for sure.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
because in your case, it's kind of easy. I
Wait.
feel like because you have this idea that women will take care of the house, you provide and whatever. So it's like you don't necessarily overlap that much as long as you're willing to give her carte blanche and she can do whatever she wants.
Right.
Oh, for me, the one thing I'm always telling her is like, if you need help, you have to let me know. Because there's things that I'm never going to be self-conscious of understanding. Like, okay, it's a lot of things. She's doing a lot right now. For me, if you don't ask, remember our mothers, if you don't ask, I'm just going to not.
Assume that everything's fine.
Yeah.
No, but me, it
That's a
wasn't
man
more
thing.
like that. It was more talking about you don't have preferences
No.
when it comes to the household.
No.
The same way, like her boyfriend was like, "Oh, you're organizing my drawer. Cool."
Yeah.
Like if somebody would come to my house now, it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna reorganize something." I'm like, "So you're saying that it's not organized?" So you and I,
Because you're organized.
Yeah.
no, but that you see what I'm saying? That's
you sound
why.
susceptible.
Yeah.
No, but I'm meaning like I'm open, if like
To
if
new
it's the
ideas,
yeah,
yeah.
for the process
Yeah.
to be better. But to come and say, or somebody would do it without actually telling me,
I make it better. I don't change it. Like I'll change like
Says
this,
who?
this,
But says
this.
who?
No,
Better
no,
to
no.
who?
Because already
Better-
it was good. I was like, okay, this is not too bad. I can work with this. And then I'm like, do you mind if I
Like, for me, even the
make
clothes.
it better?
but keep in mind, my ex, the mother of my kids, she's the one who created this
You.
gentleman type of thing. So it would be crazy those who have like multiple serious girlfriends that they live with.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I never used to do my bed because I was from the philosophy of
Oh no.
I'm still because I don't use like only has the covers.
Oh,
I don't use drapes. I find them useless.
you don't put the bed sheets?
No, just on the mattress.
Oh, just
The
the,
corner
bed
of the
sheets.
Yeah.
spring, yeah.
But
don't
you don't
have
have
the-
the other one.
No, exactly.
Oh, see, I introduced that.
Yeah, but I don't.
My
I
boyfriend
find that
didn't have that
useless.
either. He
I
just
find
had
that useless.
the mattress bed sheet and then the duvet. And I
And
was like,
because of you-
where's the other one? This is important.
But what's the point of that?
No, that is when it gets too hot and you put that one.
Oh, you
Like,
put a foot out.
I said, no, it's not
And you
enough.
turn on
No,
your
no,
AC.
not
She's
enough.
not tall enough to have her foot out.
It's not enough.
So that's why. But like all my kids have it like that because we don't use that because I feel it like it's useless. It doesn't
No,
warm
it's not
you.
useless. It's
Oh, it's useless for me. And I can't sleep with the thing super tight, so I have to.
Oh no, yeah, no, that I don't like. I feel like a
No,
prisoner.
it's useless.
Just tuck it in lightly.
I have it, but it's useless. She does it. Because of you, I was doing my beds now.
Good
every
for you.
morning.
For me, because of me.
Yeah.
Wow,
I thought it was
look
because
at
of your girlfriend.
that.
No.
Oh, okay. Don't you feel better though?
Yeah, but I was doing.
Do
I
you
wasn't
know-
okay, but it was had to be a habit, so I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah, for
doing
sure.
it every. Cause mind you, sometimes I gotta leave the house at like 4:15, at 5:15, so I wake up at 5. I gotta be out in 15 minutes. Sometimes I forget that part, but now that I live with her, I just do it. Whoever the last person that wakes up,
Thank you.
Does
Last
it.
person that comes out of the bed has to do it. But the thing is,
Yeah.
you see, even if I would have 15 minutes, I would start with that. That would be my priority.
Yeah, it's number one.
Uh,
I don't
well,
do it
wait,
now.
my
I don't
priority
do
is
it.
brushing my teeth. That's the first thing I do.
Oh yes, we know.
I wake up. I still
You sleep with it. I know you do. It's like this.
for me, the minute last time somebody called me, I didn't answer because I didn't brush my teeth yet. No, because
Because they can smell it through the
no,
phone.
I can. I fucking can. My mouth is like dry or something, so I need it to feel fresh.
and you're like, sorry, I didn't answer.
That's just
I had to go
nonsense.
brush my teeth, and I won't.
No,
will-
except if it's an emergency. I see an employee calling me, I will
Oh,
answer.
yeah, yeah.
But if I see a call, I'm
You'll
like,
be like,
no.
yeah.
It's like, well,
Why can't I hear your voice? I don't want you. Let me wear a mask. I'm one of those idiots that wears a mask to call and make a phone call.
oh my gosh,
Fucking
that's
idiot.
hilarious.
But
No,
brush my teeth, do my bed are the two first things I do.
But I remember, me too. I have to do. Now I don't have the luxury of doing my bed because I wake up very early,
Before
and my
him.
boyfriend does not. He sleeps, so he gets to do it all the time.
Do you miss it?
Doing my bed, it's like my first day. Because I remember when I was younger, I used to not do my bed, and I remember I had heard something that said the first hurdle of the day is making your bed, and if you can make your bed, then you know that you have the capacity to overcome any hurdle of the day. So that's your first task. You get to do your first task. And if you complete your task, then there's no excuse not to complete any other task of the day. So I started to do that, and I have to. Like, sometimes I'm like, oh, what am I forgetting? I was like, oh, well, there's somebody in the bed. But I used to love that, walking out of everything's nice and tidy, and you're like, oh,
No,
accomplished.
she gets
Start
mad.
the day.
Lately, she gets mad at me because I don't work anymore. So I just stay in the bed, and she comes at like 8 to be like, why is this? She's getting mad and be like,
Because you're still sleeping.
not sleeping. Sometimes I just stay in the bed.
With the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, my death.
You didn't brush your teeth yet?
I've never left the bed yet.
I don't care.
You hear me, brushes, go back.
That happens to me on Sundays. I wake up, I brush my teeth. First thing, I go pee, brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna chill in the
You know
bed.
what you need in your life? An ice pick.
No, I don't like that
The
shit.
water pick, not the ice pick.
Ah,
the water pick.
the water flosser.
That thing,
I don't use that shit.
you need that.
I don't even floss. I just brush my teeth
No, but that is, you have that, you don't need the floss.
and a glass of water. Then I can go back in the bed
And
and
then he
chill,
goes
whatever.
in.
No, usually she's like,
makes
I can't. I guess she's not used to me being at a home when she
Yeah.
wakes up. And,
She doesn't like the procrastinator
Yeah.
version of you.
Oh.
but I'm like, I can start that because I know usually I'm like 9 to 5, my downstairs or whatever, so I don't have to leave the bed right now. But she's like, yeah, you stop listening to Sin. He told you 9 to 5 and you decided to be 9 to 5.
Because I was trying to organize him to finish the basement. I'm like, see it as a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah, that's
But I can't because I'm 6 to 3 p.m. guy.
so do that.
No,
No, I can't. It's
Yes,
too
Most
early.
people are
Oh,
sleeping.
yeah.
You can't. You're gonna wake up the
That's
whole
why I
house.
said see it as a 9 to 5 thing.
But now the 9 to 5, I took
8 to 4. I don't know.
You can alternate this. You know what I mean? Jeez.
Adapt. No, but plus it's very soon. You have to finish this before.
Exactly. Before.
But what is it that you're doing? Just renovating it for it to be an extra
Everything.
living space?
No, you had water.
Oh, the water damage.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yo.
flood, whatever.
But the
So-
humidity level is good.
Perfect.
Okay.
Everything's good actually. Sometimes I forget that I'm moving forward. Like I have to
Yeah.
step back and I'm like,
Yeah, I gotta.
okay, that one's
observe.
done. That one's done. Whoa, okay, I'm already here now. Like right now, I was talking to Danny, Hani's brother. Like he came today. We mapped the bathroom, how we're gonna do things, whatever. I bought everything, and he's like, okay, cool. I'm coming back on Friday, so just make sure this hole is 6 inches deep in the ground, 5 wide, and we're gonna figure things out and blah blah blah. I mean, like you can close that one. I don't need it, and blah blah. I'm like, cool. I got stuff to do before he gets there.
Yeah.
So tomorrow
You have a
morning,
checklist.
even before coming here, that's what I got late because I was installing something, and the last minute I'm like, just look at your watch, please. I'm like, 6:17. Oh my god! But
And here you are. You're only a few minutes late. It's all good.
it's like for me, I can literally, if it wasn't for 511, I can literally do it for 14 hours straight in the basement, just
Kills me that
working.
you say 5'11".
So what surprised you the most living with 5'11" now? Good or bad? Huh?
You gotta understand, things are a little bit tweaked because when we moved in, we didn't expect a month later to have the basement flooded and
Yeah.
having
Yeah,
to do
it
all
happens,
that.
yeah.
So you just have to adjust. And now sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it she's mad at this because of everything happening at the same time? But then you have to deal with all, because for me, usually it's just like, I know I'm gonna fucked up. Just make sure to pay attention not to fucked up too much.
That's so thoughtful.
That's why I'm less stressed or less mad or whatever or freaking out too
You need
much.
to write a book.
Because I literally map that, it's not going to be perfect. This might happen. And I have to focus on this, and not to aggravate everything. I have to find ways to aggravate shit. However, I understand that it's going to happen. So when it happens, it's easier for me to just go around and be like, I didn't understand why you got mad because of that. She's like, this. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not sure if because you cried now it's gonna change. However, give me some leeway to understand that it might take a couple of days because I'm used to do this, and now you want me to do this. So just give me a little bit of leeway so I can adjust
Yeah.
to what you want.
But
But
you're being
communication is
understanding.
key.
Yeah, like you're being, understanding. And
It's
that's
not
good.
just
A
like
middle
it's
ground.
I'm
There's middle ground.
overcoming objection. So for me, moving in with her, I'm like, buddy, you come with some not fucked up baggage, but I'm like with some
Don't we all?
Yeah, well, exactly. But then I'm like, don't ruin that person just because of your bad attitude. And I have a fucking ego. So sometimes when I want something, it doesn't matter what she says. I'm like, yeah, now we're doing it.
It's that bad.
Not on everything.
On
On
what?
stuff
Is
like
it ego or just stubbornness?
what's the difference?
Well, I think ego is much different than stubbornness. Stubborn is like, I want this done. I want this done now. It's
I'm
like,
stubborn.
That's what I want.
So
You're
then
very
I'm extremely,
stubborn.
sometimes I'm extremely stubborn. And I know that.
Ego is you are too high above realizing what your responsibility of something is. Like sometimes you do something wrong and you're just too far above it to kind of, cede. You're like, no.
No, but ego driven would probably be in your case. You're trying to prove a point,
Yeah.
even though you know.
Like you know that
For
they
instance,
might be
there's
right,
one
but you're like,
situation right now,
no.
plastering. I'm like, she's like, everybody tells me not to do it, but my ego wants me to do it.
Exactly.
She says,
Oh, that's your ego because
Yeah.
she's telling you not to do it.
not
because-
only
and
her,
you're like, no.
Honey told me not to do it. Everybody around me told me not to do it.
So you did it?
But do you think that
We're not there yet.
what they're saying is true or not?
It's valid.
Okay, so then it is your ego.
But they're
Because
not saying, but I'm going to tell you don't do it, but I'm not going to tell you don't do it because you can't do it.
Exactly.
It's a headache.
Exactly.
So might as
But
well somebody that enjoys doing it, so he's going to do it well.
who likes
there's
doing
only
that?
out of everybody, there's only one person that present the argument in a way that I was able to understand.
Really?
Who
'Cause,
was it?
like my cousin, he's
Okay.
like, yeah, but if you do it, you're gonna spend 2 days doing here, and we can go do twice or 3 times the amount of money that you're gonna spend to do that somewhere else. So why would you do it? I'm like, yeah, makes sense.
And it's a shitty job.
And that's what everybody says. It's a shitty job. It's gonna be tough. Just for me,
Tough. It's not tough. It's
You
just,
just
shitty.
want the challenge.
bingo.
No, he wants to prove to everybody that he can do it.
Yeah, he just wants the challenge.
Last
It's part
person
of
that
the-
last
Challenge
person that did that
accepted.
is still crying right now.
No.
Yeah, he's still renovating his house.
Yeah.
He's selling it. He's selling it.
No, not him. Oh no, I wasn't even talking about
Oh my
him.
God, we're talking in
Another
code.
friend. So what was your biggest challenge moving in? Like your biggest surprise?
He farts.
How long did it take
Farts.
before the first fart? Did you fart?
Nope.
It was
Yeah.
him.
You know me?
He fart? Yeah, I know.
Mine,
Does she?
No.
But
He's
she's
not
gonna
heard me once.
get closer.
I'm like,
but...
no, I don't.
Maybe
I
she
don't
does,
fart.
but for me,
No, I know she does. You know, everybody does.
I know, but
Okay, relax.
not next to me.
He said no, she
Go to
doesn't.
the bathroom. That's also a rule of ours.
What?
Like bathroom. You close the door. Like nobody needs
Oh,
to see
yes.
that.
You do too, I'm
I'm
guessing?
a big believer of this.
Yeah.
I do not. I know couples that they're
Oh,
pooping
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they walk in and out.
Really?
I'm like, you want to kill your romance, like your sex life? You just do that. It just kills it. It kills the mystery. It kills everything. I was like, absolutely not.
Like I don't even like to hear them pee.
Yeah.
When I hear the psst, I'm like,
Such a child.
I am. When I go to the bathroom, till this day, if there's somebody in the house, I turn on the sink.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that. It's a
Yeah, me
thing.
too.
It's always been
But
like
I'm like
this.
that. I don't like that feeling.
And
of
I tried to
that-
pee on the side of the thing.
So
toilet
there's not on
paper?
the water.
And then I have to clean all the time because, you know, there's some
I
flash.
know. I just sit and I make sure I don't aim.
You sit?
Yeah, I sit.
So funny. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stuff. Like, and he's the same, which is nice. Like, he's like, I like this. I'm like, yes, this is your private time. This is my private time. We don't. This is no.
And sometimes I can go in the bathroom downstairs before we.
exactly.
I'm like, I'm gonna go the one downstairs.
I don't
'cause-
know. I don't find there's anything.
There was nothing that you had to adapt to or
No,
did
I'm
not expect.
no, because I think both of us are very adaptable, like very adaptable people, and I just find like it was just like okay, but nothing that was really what the fuck is this? Like no, I think the first couple and like when I'm in a new bed, I toss and turn a lot, but that was like early on in our relationship, and he was like, "Yo, I don't know if I can do this. This girl moves so much," but it was because I wasn't. Like I have this weird thing where it's like if I'm in a new environment, I wake up a million times and this and that. But now it's okay. I don't.
Now
do
you
that.
feel like
I
it's
sleep like a
home.
dead person, so I don't even move. How I fall
snore.
asleep is how I wake up. That's it. That's it. Unless I have a nightmare or something like that. But no, I don't think there was anything that was like, this is tough.
The snoring, no.
He does snore sometimes. It does get a little bit irritating. But as long as I'm passed out, it's fine because I'm a heavy sleeper. So if I sleep first, it's great.
Earplugs.
No, I don't need. I just zonk out. I don't hear anything.
She does.
I don't hear
You
a
snore?
thing.
Yeah.
You look like a snorer.
But I didn't know I was. First of all, I was alone for a long time. I think I started snoring like not long ago, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Is it
Interesting.
how do you sleep?
sleep
On your
on your
back?
back?
On your side?
Side. I'm a side sleeper, but I can't because of my shoulder. I fucked up my 2 shoulders now because like
Holy shit, okay.
now I
awful.
just sleep on my
Get
back.
shots
It's just
for that.
weird. Yes, I know.
You should get that. My boyfriend just did.
I have to go
It
to my
saved his
doctor and
Yeah, get that, and then they'll send you to a physiatre, and they give you a nice little.
you know when you
injection.
compensate. I had one side I was just doing something, helping her moving. Like I hear like a little pop, a little thing, but it was like
Ooh.
nothing. But it's just like, oh, c'est sensible, yeah, whatever. And I'm like,
A
life
little
goes
pop?
on. You know, I'm strong. I don't care.
That's
Pain
your
is
ego.
pain. Yeah,
Ego.
whatever.
See, egos there.
That's ego.
And then it start hurting and hurting.
Yeah,
and you
no,
know,
no.
start out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, are we all doing this? And then
It's a group. It's a group. Group.
They all start.
At the same time, I try physio, but that shit ain't cheap though. Like 150 the session, and you have to go 3-4 times every 2 weeks. Yo,
No, it's not. No, it's not that obvious. But the adaptation period, especially with somebody, if you snore, don't snore. If you're organized or not organized, if you're clean or not clean.
I got lucky that we're similar in that.
But
for
it's
that.
how
For me, it's a
important-
deal breaker, to be honest.
Yeah, it would be very problematic if I was with a very messy person.
That's why you travel with them, to give you just an
can't
idea,
do it.
perspective.
Yeah, you still have to give me that story, yeah. But
I will.
There's a messy person.
Yeah, that's it.
But you encounter all kinds of strange people.
Definitely do.
We know.
and the strangers, the better. Like it's almost like they don't do the little strange things. They always go to
I don't know,
another
they
level.
find
of-
you. I don't know what it is. There's like a beacon. It's like, "Ah, go.
It's a little bit my fault. I have to take, but it's good.
Why is it
entertainment.
your fault? What do you do?
You don't.
Well, it's
bet-
good for entertainment purposes,
Yeah.
but there was signs prior to whatever fucked up craziness that they did that I was like, this is not gonna end well. And then you just were like, I wonder what's gonna be this time, and then you get the surprise. But it's all good.
But I think you already know. I think you go in with this little hopeful heart, like maybe it will surprise me.
I would love to be, surprised.
But you find you get less surprised as you get older. Like
Yeah.
things just rarely.
No, because you understand life more. That's why you're like, these are those are the things that can happen.
that, or you're just quiet quitting as you get older. We're just.
But I have a question for you
Just
guys.
not-
Like for me, I had to think about it in a relationship. I know you have many in your entire life.
Many what?
Many what?
I don't know what he's
What did
talking
you have?
about.
Many
Many of
what?
what?
Many relationships.
Yes, I have a relationship with friends, with family, with neighbors.
How do you guys deal with
How do
if
we
you
deal
have
with
to expectations? How do you deal with expectations? Because usually you have expectations.
So is it expectations or boundaries?
Or disappointments. How do you deal with disappointments?
No expectations. Because sometimes
Give me an example. Give me an
Yeah,
example.
sometimes I realize that you go into a relationship and you like, oh, I expect that person to be clean freak like me, like
Yeah.
clean everything.
Right.
And I'm disappointed that person it's not. So it just because I had this vision of the person, now it's on the other side. How do the other person or adapt to that person? Do you expect the person to come find you on this side, or you accept that he's going to be different and you have to change the way you see?
That's actually funny. That did happen to me, where I did have expectations of my boyfriend in one respect to one thing, and then it was a complete.
What was it?
So I
I just
it's
asked what. Any
strange.
surprises? Nothing.
It's strange
Everything was
because
perfect. I was lucky.
It's strange. Like for me, I think it's very important to make someone feel special in certain moments of their life. I do enjoy gift
Like your
giving.
birthdays?
Yeah, like gift giving.
Like,
I do like gift
That's your
giving.
love language.
Valentine's
no, receiving
Day.
or giving?
No, I like receiving as
Okay.
well as giving, right?
But that's your love language.
No, my love language is quality time
You would tell five.
and physical. But I have a little bit of all. But one of them is I
Physical
like
touching.
gifts.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be. You don't have to buy it. You could buy a card. You could.
You don't have to buy it. You
A
have to buy a
gesture.
card.
It could be anything. It could be
gesture, a
anything. A
gesture.
gesture. It
Okay.
could be anything, but something thoughtful. And I think it was. I had these expectations, but because of I guess previous experiences with certain women that didn't like gifts, and he felt I guess maybe was disappointed that they didn't like it, or kind of like what the fuck.
Yeah.
So
no,
he kind of
I
was
don't
affected
agree.
by that.
See, this type of situations trigger me.
What?
Explain.
Because this is where I say when people come with their broken stories and they just throw it up on the next one.
Right.
Because the thing is, if he would have paid attention or spoken to you, he wouldn't have the fears of the past. He would have
Right.
just known what you verbalized.
And then I had that conversation, which I said, I think it might have also, I'll take responsibility for not actually telling you how
Or you
important
could have
those
asked,
things.
because we're all adults here. It's not that, again, this is where expectations come at a price. Because you can have expectations if they've been verbalized or communicated prior, right? When you meet somebody and they're like, listen, I don't like Indian, right?
Right.
And then all of a sudden I was like, I'm hungry for Indian. I bought Indian for both of us.
Like, what the
But what did I just? Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
So the
See
thing
that
is, you
here,
have
yeah.
to take the responsibility. If a birthday's coming up, or you're just getting to meet somebody, you know, do you like gifts? Blah blah blah. You talk about the past and this and that, right? And they're
right.
like, because if he would have communicated with you that oh my ex-girlfriend didn't like gifts, and you would have said, oh yeah, well I do,
Yeah,
and
that's the conversation that happened afterwards.
yeah, but it's
But
not
sometimes
after.
it's not
supposed
all
to-
conversation
I-
that you're
I
gonna
agree.
have.
Yes, you should have all these conversations.
But I think
But
it's,
sometimes okay. Sometimes they're like specific to a situation. We're talking about gifts.
your birthday's coming up,
Yeah.
right? It's our first birthday together.
Yeah.
Is there anything like how like I would like to make you happy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like surprises or not? Because imagine she hates surprises. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna invite
well,
everybody.
that's what happened. Is the ex hated surprises?
Yeah.
She hated any of that stuff.
No, but again, I'm not talking about a third person.
Right.
I'm talking you
Yeah.
and your boyfriend. I could care less about the past. That's a
Right.
different, like my ex-girlfriend liked something a certain type of way. It's not because she liked it a certain, the next one, I'm going to impose it on her.
I agree.
It's, you learn the person in front of you. It's like service à la clientèle, right? It's a consumer service where you have to know your consumer. What is it that you like? What would make this moment and whatever the most
enjoyable.
memorable? Exactly. So if it's your birthday's coming up, I'm like, are you big on birthdays? Because
Yeah.
I don't want to impose anything on you.
Right.
See, that means I'm caring and I'm listening.
Right.
I'm looking for information.
But not everything needs to be non-negotiables also.
Yeah, but you can't impose something on somebody's birthday. For example, if they tell you I don't like surprises,
Yeah,
not gonna do
I'm not going to
Surprise.
negotiate. No, but you
I
sure?
agree.
Maybe a little group. No, she said no, it's no.
right.
But if she says, no, I don't care, then it's carte blanche. Then you can't play at me over again. Because a lot of people come and say, what do you want to do for you? Oh, nothing. I really don't care about this. It's just another day. Cool. So if I decide to do you a surprise, do you an event, a trip, buy you a gift, don't come at me after that. Oh, but why did you? You said you didn't care.
yeah.
So why do you care now?
But that too, yeah, I had to take into account that maybe I didn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Give the
why would he
impression-
automatically
Assume.
assume that every woman is the same as his exes?
I don't know.
That's the worst thing to do.
Unless it was something that triggered him or traumatized him. I don't know. But we had a conversation, and it's like I spoke, and I guess this is how it is, and okay, perfect. He's like, I should have, like you said, I should have maybe
Yeah,
inquired
actually.
about that.
Yeah, even
No,
with-
but his birthday came before yours, right?
Yeah, it did.
So did you acquire?
Oh yeah, I made it special.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. Did you ask him how he likes his birthdays?
Well, he says, "Oh, I don't really care much for my birthday."
So
That's
it's
all I
carte
got.
blanche.
Yeah, so I did
That's
whatever
it.
I
You
wanted.
see, you don't care, carte blanche. So
Yeah.
I can do whatever I
Exactly.
feel would make you happy.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be a hit
What's
or
your
miss.
answer to that question about your birthday?
I don't like birthdays. I don't like surprises. I'll be very clear.
Okay.
I would tell this person if you want to do a road trip, do an evening, go for
Right.
supper. If I have a special person, it's with my special people. I don't want to entertain people on my birthday.
No.
And I don't want the attention of people. Oh, it's his birthday.
That's for that 40-year-old you were alone in your
Yeah.
condo and
And I
just-
I was in the house, my 40th. I took
Yes.
the video. I took a cake
Yes, I remember.
and I was like, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Filmed myself. And then I posted it one day later. And then I regretted it because I was like, oh, happy birthday. I'm like, oh, fuck. No, delete. Delete.
yeah, it's top secret.
I
your
don't like
birthday.
attentions. I would prefer to be.
That's why I'm gonna remove mine on Facebook too.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
I
like-
removed everything. Like people that put it in their phone, took the time to write it in the phone.
Yeah.
The one that actually remember, because I don't remember dates. I don't even know what date we are today.
Oh, okay.
March
Right?
something.
I think
March
fifth. Fifth. Yeah, I figured fifth because of you yesterday.
You see.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why I remember. But usually for me, it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and even that sometimes I
You
mess
messed
up.
Yeah.
I don't like birthdays in the sense that, oh, let me go and get people, most of them that I don't see often. Now
Yeah.
they have a reason to come and see me. No, I'm not about that life. But if I have
Me
a special
neither.
person, make it special.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily like, gifts or anything. I'm not a big fan of gifts, but me, it's moments,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
100.
Spending time or something original or something personal.
That's
Expensive
it,
or not
moments.
expensive has nothing to do
Yep.
with it. Something like, oh, it made me think of you. Look at it, I'm like, oh, shit. Smart.
Like planning. I think it's not even just gifts too. It's just the taking the time to plan something that
Yeah.
makes a person
The thought,
feel
yeah.
like, they're like, wow, I'm special to them.
But you have to communicate that because I'm never
Yes.
going to buy or do something from the person I love without making sure that that's what they want.
Right.
I'm not going to impose on them
right.
what they should be getting at their birthday.
No.
And that's why where I don't like, and I'm not talking about your boyfriend particularly here, but people that come is like, oh, because people in the past, like that, my exes were like, what does that have to do with me?
Right.
I'm not your exes.
I can't care less.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, ask me. I will express
Yeah,
it.
for
Now,
sure.
if I say I don't care, by all means, do you. But if I do verbalize, I don't like, I don't know.
But what if I didn't verbalize? It wasn't asked. It wasn't verbalized. I was just like, oh, whatever.
But it wasn't asked.
Not that I recall.
So
like,
you're-
I think he
so
might
you're
have
not
asked.
allowed
Because he
to
is the
get
type
Wait,
that
there's a
asks.
big difference.
I feel like he might have asked, and I said, "Oh, you know, whatever you want to do for me." But I was in the the process of thinking the way I do, which I would be like, "Oh, I'm going to make this so special for you, make you feel special," and I automatically assume the person will do the same for me.
But maybe he thought he was doing that to you. Maybe you said, oh, I don't like birthdays, so he's like, I'm going to give her peace. That's what she
yeah,
wants.
like I think that's why I said that's why when we had the conversation. But this was like at the
So he
early-
didn't do nothing for your
This was,
birthday?
no. This was like early stages.
Well, what did you get for your birthday?
Oh, I got roses and a card, and he made my a special meal, steak. It was very good. It was very nice. It was
Nice, but it's very
candlelight.
personal,
It was-
custom made.
Yeah, and that I adore stuff like that. I don't need you to go all fancy on me, but it was early on in our relationship, so I think like it wasn't my birthday. It was like some
What
other.
are you complaining about?
No, it was some other event.
What
Like-
event?
Like Valentine's Day was good or whatever. But
So you
anyways,
expect something for Valentine's Day?
I would prefer yes
Okay.
something. But again, our Valentine's Day was super simple. It was at home.
But your funny part is like 5'11", I told her, don't, and like, no. I
But do
don't.
you surprise her during the year?
Yes.
Okay, so that's fair play.
Yeah.
Because I
But
won't-
also, like-
I won't be dictated a
No,
day
no.
except her birthday, of
But
course.
again, on the 16th of February or 17th, I bought her flowers.
Because they're on special.
No.
But you're smart. I want a smart man. You know, he's not spending stupid
Oh, yeah,
money.
you want a smart man?
It's like Halloween. You don't buy the candy
Yeah, you can
before
after.
Halloween. It's after Halloween.
That's right.
Everything's on special, and you buy the ones that you like.
But actually, I'm like, she's like, the lady told me, like, I can do a bouquet, whatever. I'm like, how much you want to spend? I'm like, I don't know, how much are flowers? Like,
But I like Valentine's Day. Like I am the epitome of whitewashed. I like my Valentine's Day.
No, I find it ridiculous. Everything's busy. Every restaurant is booked.
But
I
it's
find
not
that ridiculous. It's like a
about-
competition.
But it's not
Yeah.
a restaurant. That's what I'm saying. Us, we made it very personal.
Yeah, but he can do that.
And he does, but he just made
Under
it
12.
extra. He made it even more extra and special, which was great.
No, you gave it that value.
I
Because
did.
let's be honest,
it's
if you would have
nice.
done the same thing in June, would you find it special?
Of course.
But would you take it as the same value or less than on the 14th of February?
I don't know. I think I
should
would.
think
I
See,
would,
about
that's the
that.
problem.
I would take it. It would be more special, like random day,
So he should do that
Right.
more than the 14th.
like a.
Because it's expected.
He does.
No, because it's the expectation
what-
versus the surprise,
exactly.
right?
That's what I told
Being a good
5'11" at the
boyfriend.
beginning.
Yeah,
Like,
but that's
don't
what
ex-
that's why I asked you. Do you do it?
No, I do all
during the
this.
year.
Yeah, whatever.
Because like imagine you come back from work and you're like, oh, I want to do something nice to her, and you come and bring your flowers randomly.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
she's gonna
nice.
be like, yeah, but the 14th, everybody's like, I have expectations. Get the fuck out of here.
It is a bit. Yeah.
Your birthday I can accept, like
Yeah, birthdays,
and
yeah.
even that to a certain extent,
Being-
I understand. But
you sound like a jaded man.
no,
Jaded.
no, but like me, I'm more of a rational romantic.
A rational romantic. I'm
Romantic.
learning all kinds of things. Quiet quitting, rational romantic.
Yeah, rational romantic would be somebody like
didn't know there
I
was
would do something
rationality.
special on the first day I met you, like that date.
But it's such an oxymoron. What is like
A rational romantic meaning I would be
I know what it
romantic, but on a
means.
specific
But like
rational day.
romance is just like rational.
No, the action is romantic. It's irrational. But the day I decide to do it
It's
is
a
the most
rational-
rational moment.
Okay.
Meaning that I have a memory, it reminded me of this, or let's just say the first time we kissed, the first time we, whatever. And then I'm going
You're
to
a
be like,
calculated romantic.
a rational
He's a
romantic.
calculated
Like,
romantic.
why did he do it this day? Because this day
Because.
reminded me of this. Or, it could be some very simplistic things.
Get some extra brownie points, you know? Ka-ching, ka-ching.
We don't need that.
That's what I'm
What?
saying.
You guys don't collect brownie points?
For what? I'm your
What do you
man.
mean for what?
Okay, so what's the brownie points for?
I'm your man. What the
No,
hell?
what,
is
to
that?
have
you.
sex?
I'm just
If
asking.
I need to
What do you
collect
guys-
points to have sex, I'm
I'm just
fine.
asking.
I'll stay single.
Some people
I
do
go see
that.
someone
They
else.
collect the brownie points. I'm like, brownie points.
And I let you
You
know.
know, I've never really heard much about that until like, I don't know where is like brownie points.
Yeah, in French, it's
Brownie
the erlus.
It's like brownie points.
But those are usually to have, like, to travel with your boys.
Like brownie points.
Yeah, it's good behavior.
Yeah, I know what
You know,
it
it's
is. but
cutting
I
on
just,
your
like,
sentence.
I've never even heard it. Like, ooh,
But
I
again,
got
you
brownie points.
okay? Do you understand how it sounds like crazy? You almost have to ask the permission to go on vacation, or you have.
I understand certain people. Again, I realized quickly because I didn't
Make that
understand
make
it for a
sense
while.
to me, 'cause
But
I-
I'll make it sense to you, especially if you, let's just say you go back to work, your regular job there where you're early in the morning and you don't have a lot of quality time with your wife.
Yeah,
The reason why she'll give you those extra points is as long as she still feels special and a priority. And she'll be like, I know you need some alone time. You work a lot and you spend time and you try to do the best. Go chill with your boys.
but that's every Wednesday.
Yeah, but for you, but not everybody has a fucking podcast. You know what I mean? Some people have sports and some people have shit all. They come home.
Some people be like, "Go, I'm gonna go in the basement and play video games," and you're not
If
gonna.
that's what you're gaining points for, my God, it's sad.
No, I don't even play video games. But in my head, I was just like,
You don't look like
what?
the type.
It's our now because of TikTok and your people, you guys.
My people, I don't even do TikToks no more. Once in a blue moon.
You want in the blue moon.
Yeah.
You just bring new stuff like everything has to be a situation or a present or whatever, push present, moon,
Yeah.
whatever.
I learned that
like
on Dubai Bling. That's how I learned that
I
term.
love Dubai Bling. What's in the Dubai Bling?
A push present when they have a baby.
Yeah, they have all kinds of parties for nothing. They have a party
Divorce
for
parties.
divorce. Yeah. They have divorce parties. They have all kinds of parties for anything.
But
and
divorce
everything.
party, I understand.
Although, did you see the funeral for her car?
Yeah,
Oh my
that's on Dubai Bling.
Safa.
She had to
a
get
funeral
rid of the
for
car.
her Lamborghini.
Yeah, so she did a funeral.
She had people dressed in black and all nice. They were dressed to the nines, and then they realized they're there for a car, and they're like, "This is ridiculous."
Rich people problems.
yeah, rich. No,
I want those
certain
problems.
type of rich people problems.
I want those problems.
No, because when you love somebody again, when you're with somebody, the purpose of these little moments, these little attentions, is to break the routine. Just to tell you, and this is an expression that we all use strangely. I don't know if it happens in Europe. In Africa, every country, and I'm sure you have the expression where it's literally is "I see you." You're there. I see you. You're present. And these are little reminders of
Je te vois.
yeah,
te vois.
I appreciate what you are in my life. I appreciate what you do for me. I appreciate, and these are the reminders. I don't need a date. February 14th, I'm having a bad day.
And you don't
I
need-
don't need to go counter.
And you don't need a text to explain or plenty of words or whatever. It'd be like, I thought about you. Thank you. Or whatever.
But maybe it's put there so people can remind themselves, Like it's a fixed date for reminder.
Yeah, but that's where I feel that your relationship is in trouble. It's like those people that have in the calendar for 6 days.
Eh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I see it in that way.
What do you mean?
Like you're seeing it a bit more of a pessimistic way. That it's like, oh,
Well,
why would it be a red flag for a
an
relationship?
international day for you to be reminded that you have to do something special for your
No,
partner?
but it's like a check-in. Like sometimes you get carried away with life, and then you'll be like, oh, you know what?
yeah, but it's
But I
too
can
much-
do it without
maybe-
having
Yeah,
an
but it's
additional
2 months
day.
after Christmas. So I find it very particular. I would have understood like in June.
A little bit, yeah.
June, like 6 months after a half of the year, I could get it.
Right.
But we're talking about, this is all about like Halloween just finished. You have all those disguises, party, candy, spend time, depending if you have kids or not. Then you have Christmas where everybody goes
Well,
psychopathic.
Thanksgiving first.
And spend.
Then it's
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
But it's
then
all spending purposes,
Of course.
It's not
Of
necessarily
course.
for-
It's commercialized. Yeah, for
right?
sure.
Because you guys went countercurrent.
Even
when-
Easter.
Yeah.
I love Easter.
That's my point.
I love Easter.
No, but again, the only reason you love Easter because you have some days off.
No, it's called food.
Do you need that day to?
It's just it makes the family come together. It
But
kind of
do you
reminds
need
of
that
your
day
religion.
to have the family?
But I think it's sometimes nice to kind of
No, the only
Not
good
just
thing
be
about
a-
Thanksgiving is that everybody has a day off on Monday.
in the States.
no here too.
No.
I
For
said
Easter,
October.
for Easter. I'm talking about
I
Easter.
said
You say
October.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I
that's
was talking about Easter. Easter Mondays is closed.
Yeah, or
so
Good Friday.
Everybody, Good Friday. But not every business is
No,
have a Good
no, you
Friday.
pick one. Some of them have two. I
I
think
have
the
both.
city has two. Both.
City and the government has both.
Yeah.
I
The
have both.
government always gonna take more.
They're always,
Maximum.
always
Maximum
max
less
that
effort.
shit.
Like this week, are you closed or you?
This week, what's up
What's
with
this
this week?
The relâche.
No.
Oh, la
What's
semaine
this
de
one?
relâche. No, the daycares don't have that.
We only close 13 days in a year. Holidays.
Yep.
And the tempête.
Yeah, well, that's,
Well, that's-
act of God. act of God. But again, I find it's important to remind yourself to tell, and it goes both ways. Huh?
No, yeah, you gotta appreciate who
To your
you're
partner
with.
Am I
whatever.
crazy
Yeah.
if I put it in my calendar?
No.
Okay, cool. Because
But you
usually
put in
that's
your calendar what? Remind yourself to do something for your girlfriend.
kind of, or
Yeah. But how do you pick the day?
I go random sometimes.
Well, if you have a process like that, by all means. Me,
Hey,
it's just
whatever works for you.
I just go. I try to follow my thoughts.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna remember. Actually, it's something that I don't know if I need to. Probably I need to learn how to do. It's actually remembering those days because,
Are
like,
you grateful as a person?
yes,
Do you take time and be grateful for whatever you have or who you have in your life?
yes, but the way I show it, sometimes that's the issue.
Okay, fair enough. But you see that those moments when you do those reflection, that's the moment where you should do that action or that text or that, because it doesn't need necessarily to buy something. Just text your girlfriend and say, "Hey, I was just thinking about you. Really happy you're in my life."
You
Clap.
know, but it's
I
weird.
can guarantee that will touch her a lot more than any gift
I
if
got
it comes random
Endless
from you.
supply of
I got
brownie
grateful
points.
Oh, yeah,
yesterday. I got grateful yesterday. It's to piss off because I had my daughter, I pick her up, and I had to go drop her. When I came back, she cooked for me. She's like, "Oh, by the way, let me know you want to eat now." Yeah, and she did me this meal, and I was like,
Wow.
"Yeah,"
Yeah.
because
Nice.
thank you. I'm like, I took like a 5 minute, like, appreciate, thank you very
Yeah.
much for taking time.
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
I agree.
Or the other day, I was eating late at night, and she just turned off the TV, and she came and she sat with me, and
You're a lucky man. I'm fucking jealous.
It's nice.
It's not the first time I say this to you, but it is true. It is
God
definitely
bless.
true.
God bless.
And those little moments, you see, you notice them, you see her, and you remember them.
yeah,
That's going to be a lot more than a gift or
on
the 14th. What do we do on the 14th of February again?
It's goofy.
No, because these moments, sometimes, and I do this even with friends or whatever, I could be driving and then they'll cross my mind
Yeah.
and I'll just call them. Hey, I
that's
was
what
just
I do
wondering.
usually.
That's what I'm saying. So you should do that
I got
even
my
for.
cousin and a good friend of mine. When we call, they're like, "Oh, I just thought about you. I know if I don't call you now, I'm gonna
I'm gonna
call you in the
forget."
freaking 6 months." You're like, "Yeah, we talk for like half an hour, chit chat, whatever. Cool. We talk to each other again. Cool. We don't have specific dates or whatever.
Right.
Like a good friend of mine, it was his birthday. Facebook told me that, and I just pick up the phone and I called him. I'm like, "Yo, Facebook told me it was your birthday. Happy birthday. You still single?" Like, "Yeah, I'm seeing this one." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, just stop it." Okay, we spoke for like a half an hour. I felt good. It was good. And I think we were deeply both happy. And we're like, cool, life goes on. Talk to
Yeah,
you
it's
next year.
nice. You make someone's day.
No, me, it's my cousin that made me realize it because once she called me and I was like, shit, I thought about you yesterday. She's like, so why didn't you call? And I'm like, I figured you were at work and everything. It's like, so? Even if I don't answer, the fact that I see missed call by you,
You know, I'm going to,
Yeah.
it's going to put a smile, meaning that he thought of me or he needs me or whatever.
Yeah.
And because of
It's
that, that'll
true.
change. Instead of like, I don't want to bother. People assuming
Yeah.
or jumping to conclusions is going to be the death of us.
Yeah. Yeah. It causes a lot of unhappiness.
that's what we're talking about, expectation or
Yeah,
the-
it's true. It's a
Lack of.
or lack of expectation.
It's true. I think it's nice to be.
Because actually,
appreciative
if
to
I
appreciate.
call, I see your number. I'll be like, cool. Like, if I'm busy, I'm gonna call you back. But at
Right.
least I have the red thing saying missed call, so I know.
So you have
to
another extra reminder.
call. Exactly that I to
It's
call.
true.
me.
Yeah.
But then we overthink that, then be like, let
Yeah,
me
I think
text
that's
you.
what happens when you overthink. It just goes.
Let
No,
me
but then it
text
ruins
you
it.
to ask you the
Yeah.
permission if I can call you.
Yeah, no, that's like do it. Like if I'm busy, I'm not gonna answer, but I'll call you
But
back.
please
Yeah,
don't leave a
exactly.
voicemail.
Yeah.
Voicemail.
But now they read it for you, so that's
Yeah, I
half
know.
bad.
And I can
Awesome.
delete
I
it
love
right
that
away.
shit.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
No, I don't. Usually, most of the time, especially because the only people
me,
that
the
really leave me
lawyer.
message is my cousins.
For me,
I never listen to the message. I just call them back. They're like, "Did you listen to the message?"
No.
I'm like, "No." What did you say?
does?
And they
They
most
got
of them
time.
tell me, "Fuck you, hang up, listen to it."
I already erased it. I'm sorry, because you don't have to do the password
yeah,
No,
now.
I don't. I
Delete,
don't. I don't
delete.
erase it. No, I don't.
Only have
Unless you
three.
save certain things.
But I like it clean. I don't like those bubbles.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate. I don't like to see that. I was like, none of them.
Not for me. I have to
But
go.
yes, I
There's
like
people
them.
with like 156 unread messages.
Oh,
I'm
come
like,
on.
but
You're not that important. Like, give it a rest.
People, sometimes it doesn't bother them. But for me, having like unwritten message or email or
bothers
whatever,
me.
even if I'm not going to read it, I'm just going to swipe. I'm like, delete. That's it. Like email,
Like
you
at
just
work,
go.
like you should see me at my emails. Well, delete, check, delete, check, delete. I hate that. I hate the accumulation. I'm like, why?
And I have one email where I put all the enter your email, we're going to send you, blah. So it pile up there. And one day I just go there once a week. I have like
But
85.
as read,
No, I know none
Delete.
of them gonna be read. Like I just select everything, delete. Like I don't even worth my time.
I have one of those emails, but it's not even on my phone. Like I just go it because in case it's spamming and everything.
Like my Hotmail. Like I don't go Hotmail anymore, but I have my Hotmail, and I know no one's gonna message me on that.
I use
But,
all three.
there's still people in your junk mail though.
Yeah.
There's always people in your junk mail.
It's okay.
I'm like, what is this? From where? Anyways.
But a lot of people that send me real emails find themselves in junk mail.
Oh, of course. If they're
That I
it's
don't
not
know why
common, if it's not a common address that you receive, it automatically goes to junk. I'm like, what the hell?
It's funny that you tell me about it. I still have a file on my Hotmail of all
Tell us
the
what's in that
emails
file.
that I sent to the mother of my kids.
Oh,
So they have to be at least
like little romantic emails.
Yeah, somewhat.
That's so cute. Can you read one?
I don't know if
It's
I
hard
can
to
read
believe You were
them,
romantic back then.
You can't read them.
You were romantic back
Yeah.
then.
but I still. Oh no, I can't have access to them. Yes, I can have access to them. I don't know why that does it for Hotmail on this, but no. Last time I was going through my Hotmail, I'm like a folder.
Is it crazy when you read stuff from when you were younger and you're like, I wrote that? I wrote this? What is this? This is not me.
No, I'm not surprised about what I wrote.
Really? Like you don't see like I don't
You like
remember.
I already got game back then.
No,
yeah.
what I come to the realization is I'm like, what a waste of potential. I can't be romantic with nobody now. Everybody wants to be spit in their face
No, you just
and
gotta-
call me a bitch. Yeah, it's crazy like that. I used to enjoy the romance, the seduction, the hunt.
But they like it, no?
What, you think you won't find that again? You never know.
Okay, you gotta understand.
I think it's gonna be when he least
The way
expects
his
it.
life is set up right now, it's gonna be hard to have someone that's gonna go fit in. It's
don't
almost
agree.
for me.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
agree.
think so.
It's almost impossible.
Okay, but what would you?
No kids and doesn't want to.
But that has nothing to do with romance, by the way. By the way, and no kids and yes, but I'm always willing to negotiate
Oh,
to a
yeah?
certain extent.
she has to be 23, but her kids have to
23,
be
no.
independent. Her kids are okay. Let me rephrase.
So does that also kind of increase as you get older? Like as let's say, like you get like 50,
you know-
okay, I think 28, 29 is my cutoff.
You know what's my logic?
No.
If I can catch them, I can catch them. It's like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all.
Yeah, you gotta have good Pokeballs to catch them. Eh?
Oh, I got the balls. Don't worry about that. No, the age is not a problem. Like I rarely, as long as it does not show in your personality, meaning that if you seem mature,
That's just too vague.
but life is vague.
Like you could. So
I know
if you're
40
like 50 and there's like a very mature 20-year-old, you're okay with that?
A what?
A very mature 20-year-old.
I'm not 50 already, so
No.
I wouldn't know.
I'm saying.
No, but 20 would be crazy at 50 because that's going to be my daughter's age or even younger than my
Not
daughter's
younger
age.
Yeah,
than
it's
you,
kinda
Joey.
like-
And it would be like, oh, I'm one of those millionaires finally. I made it.
Yeah.
Is she going to call me a sugar daddy? No,
Just need the yacht and you're good.
that's the only thing. It's for me, where is the line is once I'm next to her and I look like her father, I would never go there.
Oh, okay. So you do have a cutoff.
So visually, it has to match.
Right.
Me, everything has to do with
can be
organization.
too-
It has to be
She
aesthetically.
can be 30, he's 50. She can be 30. It's still gonna be like
Yeah. As long as when they look at us, they're not like, oh, is that your father or grandfather? I'm safe.
And if she has kids at 30, her kids have to be like 27.
And that's okay if they're older, right? If they're adults, the kids are adults, you're fine with that, right? If they're like the same age as your kids, you're okay with that? Like 18,
It depends on
16?
what I'm going to look like at that age. Like I said, if I look like my father at
It's only
age,
4 years away.
people,
That's true.
reality,
No, that's
sometimes.
true.
Now,
That's
I'm
true.
lucky in the sense that I'm still very active and stuff like that.
People age bad.
Some people age bad and age quick.
That's true.
Like you look at them one day, they looked all top, and then you're like, God damn, what happened?
Yeah.
Have you seen those kids that you used to find hot in high school? What they look like now?
Yeah. I did.
Have you
I'm
seen
very
those
shocked.
girls that you use? That's even worse.
I'm like, damn, we were drinking the same water, girl. What happened?
You know the Medicare? So they're, I think it was like 10 years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right? So sometimes they give me their Medicare and I'm like, oh, like, shit. I'm like, is this really her? I'm like trying to check without being, like
This is
complete different personality, face, everything. I was just
No,
like,
but that's it. Some gain, lose weight, some,
no, but
age.
so
Most of the time,
drastic.
it's gaining weight. So
It's not that. It was the hair color.
No, they look tired.
They don't.
look
They don't dye their
exhausted.
hair anymore, or
Yeah.
they're all gray.
They gave up
gain
on
weight.
life.
They gave up on life, that's
Yeah,
it.
like the spark is gone. I was like,
That's
damn.
another
as a
thing.
man, can you tell or can you guide your wife not to give up on herself?
But if she gives up on
No,
herself,
it's not your job. It's her job.
well,
No, it's her job.
it's
If-
not a question of jobs here. It's a
No,
question
it's-
of communicating it.
No, but I think it has to do with it's not your responsibility. You're like to make her happy. She has to make herself happy. Number one, right?
I think it's a
What
dual.
I think,
it's a dual
no,
effect.
I think what
If you're in a relationship, you have responsibility of making her happy too. It's a
I
team
think-
effort.
But happiness in the sense that you're there to support, right? I think that's the most important. I think
we
it's-
talking
as long
about
as you're
making a woman
supporting
happy?
me, as long as you're motivating me, I think it's the best. But I still have to carry that weight. I still have to be the one guiding
Can you
myself.
can you divorce a woman if she let
no,
herself go?
wait. Before we get to the divorce part, wait. Before
I
they
would
get-
have to ask why she let herself
So
go.
I have to add to what you said. I agree, but there's some people that are going to go through a period of time because now you're taking it as in its totality, but you have to see things through phases.
Right.
There's certain women and men that go through a bad phase,
Yes,
right? And that during that moment, you have to love them more.
that's where the support comes in.
Yeah, but now support
Damn,
meaning
that sounded
is
smart.
come again.
That sounded smart.
It is fucking smart. I got the tools to a happy
Okay,
relationship.
come down to
I
earth.
just don't have the partner.
All right. T'es enflé. Okay, let's go.
No, I'm really good for others. I'm not good for me. But
This is true.
actually, that's no fucking true. No, not at all.
This is not true.
I would make so
You're
many
good.
women.
You are good to yourself sometimes.
No, I'm worst. I'm my worst own enemy.
I know you are. Why is this about you? Continue with your
You're the one who
saying.
brought it. I'm just saying, going through the motions where it is at one point, there will be a period in a relationship after a certain amount of time where it's going to be your work, your job to make her happy because she's not able to do it for her. I'm not saying for the whole relationship, but there's going to be a period and vice versa where you'll have to do that extra work and extra validation and extra patience because whatever it is, it could be giving birth, age, menopause or premenopause, lost a parent. They could go into a dark place
Yeah.
where you'll have to love them more.
100%.
And this is what I meant. Yes, being supportive, you can do it. You'll have to do it on your own, but sometimes you'll
But you
have to.
can make people happy.
Yes, you
Because the
can.
way you're saying it,
You
to
put them
me-
on their back. You put them on your back. You take them far away. You go on travel, even if it's a shitty vacation.
Mm-hmm.
If you want that relationship, sometimes you'll have to roll with the punches. I'm not saying you should do it forever.
Okay.
I'm saying that you know who this person was prior.
So then when do you give up?
But you see, that's the thing. That's very important question.
Yeah, it is.
That's a case by case because some people overstay their welcome. Some people
But
abandon
this
way
is
too
why
quick.
I think the making them happy is faulty. It's not real. It's you cannot make your partner happy. The happiness is within yourself, right? If you give them the tools, right, that feed them that happiness, which would be if you're in a dark place, what do you want the most? You want comfort.
Are you talking about like support?
But he's talking about when you're in a dark place, right?
Yes.
Like
No,
as
but
a
you're
woman,
not at your
speaking-
best because
No, exactly. So I'm at a dark point in my life, let's say. And what I want the most is comfort, support.
But that's you.
Just understanding. But this will make me feel happy.
That's you.
But that's you know what I mean?
but that's not universal. Some people need it's like an intervention. Forget about relationship. Just think about a friend.
You're not there to entertain them.
You maybe you're there to slap the shit out of them. To become the villain in their life for them to get out of it. There's certain sacrifice that eventually you will have to do in a relationship, regardless if you are ready or not. And women mostly do this for men and not vice versa. Men are kind of idiots sometimes because they take what you literally said to its fullest definition.
absolutely.
But that's probably 80% of the truth. But there's that 20% where you have to do extra. You shut the fuck up. You put your ego on the side, especially if a woman gives birth.
Yes, of course.
And then, whatever. She
But
doesn't
that's tough on, yeah. It's also tough on the guy, but it's a big toll on the
Exactly.
woman,
So
yeah.
you shut the fuck up and you give her extra love, regardless if she's not taking it.
Yeah.
It's like an intervention at one point.
Yeah, you got to drown
Right?
him with it.
No, but that's what I'm
Saturate
saying.
them
It's
with
do
it.
or die.
Yeah.
And some people forget themselves for whatever reason. Let's just say
Right.
they're focused on the family, they have kids, and then all of a sudden they have this depression. They look at themselves in the mirror, they don't recognize the person anymore, and they're like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And this and that. And you have to be there and be extra.
Right.
But you have to be aware of what's going on. Just like, oh, she's going through a funk, she's gonna pass. Pass. People commit suicide for certain. Now I'm going very dramatic, but meaning that when it's too much, that is depending on how much stamina you have, how much motivation, how much love you have for this person.
Like how far can you
And
carry
when it
it?
happens,
Before you lose yourself.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
also
for
when it
sure.
happened in the relationship. Even you remember you were talking to me about the guys that have like a date when we're having sex or
Yeah.
whatever. Those type of communication where it's not even a relationship. It's just like we co-parenting pretty much. And if one cannot see that the other one is suffering because the other one is good at hiding it or pretending or blah blah blah, one day you're just gonna happen to be like, I'm done with this, I'm leaving you, I can't take this anymore. Or you just let yourself go and you're wondering like why you became this way, what happened. Like you literally got blindsided and you didn't see that coming from both sides.
Well,
And you
lack
don't-
of communication, no? In
Communication
that,
and self-awareness too. Some people think they're okay when they're not okay.
True.
But the thing is, when you have a partner and both of them are not self-aware,
That's a wow.
then it's over.
Oof.
And then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, who is this person in
That's
front of
heavy
me?
duty.
And then you have resentment.
But when they not self-aware
Resentment.
at the beginning or they became self-aware.
No, because what happens is sometimes you think it's just a phase. It's going to pass.
Mm-hmm.
We underestimate sadness. We underestimate depression or lack of sleep, energy, sexual drive, love, excitement. Because the version that you have, because people change, we grow, right? Some people
Yeah,
change,
That's true.
but some people are just going through whatever it is. Like I said, and as we're growing older, we're going to start losing parents, losing friends. Our body's going to change. Like now I'm injured all the time, right?
Dysmorphia.
I'm not, yeah, it's literally body's dysmorphia on crack. Because more often than not, the reason why, when you were telling me about the young ones, is because I still believe in my head, I'm still 28, 30.
Right.
And I honestly still believe it. I am reminded here and there sometimes when somebody's like, vous, monsieur. But the thing is, me, as long as I'm next to somebody and I don't look like their father,
You're like, yeah, man.
I'm good. And the thing is, the only thing that people say that I changed on me is my hair.
Right.
Like physically, even like, it's
that
pretty much the same.
haircut.
Yeah, that haircut. Well, that changes here and there. But I meet people, and this even works for friends, where they go through a bad time.
Right.
Some people, you give them space.
Yep.
Some people, you have to call them every fucking day and be
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah. Well, you know me. I've been through all kinds of phases.
But the
I'm
thing
like
is,
the moon.
but a good friend has to
Yeah.
determine or find out or trying to find the perfect combination of what is asking too much or giving you space.
Yeah.
Right? Because if I give you space and all of a sudden you fucking disappear,
When is it not your own responsibility of communicating that with
as
people?
long as it doesn't affect your peace, this is where you have to think about you. Like you have a large back, you can take some, right? And this is very typically men. We're always good. We're always good, even when
Yeah.
the
We
shit
got
hits
this.
the
We
fan.
got
Yeah, we're
this.
good. We're fine.
But the problem
Yeah.
is that little fine line between we're good and to fuck the world and I
Yeah,
go
it's
crazy.
very close.
It's a very thin line. Once the trick is too much is when you cross that line. Now, what is that line? It's very personal to each,
True.
depending on what's the problem. If it's family, business, if it's depression. Like people put a lot of emphasis on their trauma, but men have tendency of saying it's there, but I'm not going to look at it.
I'm not gonna deal with it.
Women have tendency of more saying, I see it, I see it, I see it. When is it going to leave? But the thing is, both have to be worked on,
They need to be addressed.
and some people need help.
Yep.
Exterior help, friends help, your lovers help. But if you do not communicate this with your boyfriend, your husband, your loved one, you're going to be in quicksand,
Big time.
and then you're going to take that person with you.
Drag.
Yes, you are.
So now, are you selfish? Are you just lost? Are you?
All of the above.
It could be all of the above. But it's communication and observation. That's why
At the
these
end,
little,
it's always gonna be communication. I think having the
But
hard
some people are not self-aware.
conversations-
They can't communicate
No,
it.
it's true, but that's where you said you can't have two unaware self.
Yeah, so-
like they're not aware of anything. You cannot.
But if two people are not aware because they choose not to be unaware, I'm talking about people in relationships.
Yeah.
Like if tomorrow you and your boyfriend, for whatever reason, you start like being unaware of each other,
Right.
that's strange.
Very. Yeah.
Something happened to start the ripple effect. Now it goes slowly; it doesn't go.
No,
you're right.
that's
Usually it's a year 7, year 8 of.
Yeah, but it's like an accumulation, slowly but surely, right? It's like you're putting dust under the carpet. All of a sudden, it's a mountain.
But I think that's because it's things that are not verbalized, right? It's things that are being brushed under the carpet type thing.
And confronted. Before verbalize, you have to confront them.
There's
You
a
have to
lot
know
of resentment.
what you're working with. What is it? Because the thing is, like he said, when he gets angry, for example, he takes a step back.
Yeah.
People have to be self-aware. They're like, okay, I'm not feeling great. I don't feel at my best. I don't enjoy wherever I'm at in my life right now. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to confront it. Once you somewhat have understanding of it, then you communicate it.
Yeah.
Because you don't people have tendency of jumping the steps.
Yes.
They start communicating, but they don't know what they know. They're just saying,
Without
I'm not
even
happy. You.
analyzing.
They start blaming whatever.
It's automatically somebody else because it can't be me.
It can't be me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Awful.
So in relationships, sadly, come and then all of a sudden the Excel sheet. Well, you did this to me. Well, you did this to me.
Yes.
And then the problem hasn't been resolved. It's just a blame game now.
Yep.
And then they resent each other.
But most relationships get stuck in that phase of the
Avoid them.
competition, of pointing the finger. It just we get stuck in there, and that's
I'll
where
give you
the
guys a
resentment-
trick to avoid that.
Tell me.
Randomness and living the moment. You feel like telling them I love you or buying them a gift? Do it.
Yeah.
You don't need February 14th because that will keep you a constant reminder. You can have bad days. It's not going to be a perfect relationship.
No.
But if, like, I think about my parents a lot. Like, my mom knows my father so well. She can come home, look at him, just look at him. He's having a bad day. I'm going to go to the gym. Because I know that I can't help him. He has to, fucking digest whatever he's going through.
Okay.
And then she's going to go and get food and come back. And she's like, hey, I brought some food. How was your day? And that's amazing because she adapted her.
She's not like, oh, something going on. Let's talk.
Tell me.
Sit down with me. We gotta.
Because I'm not happy when you're not happy. So talk to me.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. So you have to adapt your approach to your partner the way that it's going to maximize success.
Right.
If some people need to be shouted to motivate them, so do it.
Right.
Some people need them distance, give them distance.
Yep.
The point is to be the most productive and the most healthy possible. So it's
Exactly.
not imposing what you want, it's what they need when they're going through a bad spot and expecting it to be reciprocated.
Yep.
Like love languages.
Yep.
There should be love languages and angry patterns. When they're angry, some people
Hate languages.
Yeah.
What's your hate language?
But also, you have to understand yourself. Come for me, my kryptonite with 5'11", it's her
Her crying?
her crying.
But does she cry a lot?
No,
Okay.
but when she does, I know there's no way I'm gonna have I'm gonna communicate with her at that moment. It's almost like I know myself. It's almost impossible. It's like I freeze. It's almost like when you women say, you girl says, oh, why are you yelling at me? When you yell at me, I can't have a conversation with you because for me, it's the same thing. Crying is just like, step back, let her cry. Even if she gets mad because I don't confront her right away, I'm like, whatever. Because at this moment, it's not going to help if I try to confront
it's
you.
not
Or
gonna...
and I come, sometimes I take 24 hours.
Damn.
And I come back and I'm like, okay, it's not resolved. I mean, sit down. Sometimes she's like dry. And I'm like, can we have a conversation? I'm like, okay, good. That's why I'm like, okay, let's talk. What's up? Blah blah blah. Whatever. She's like this. And I'm like, oh, I didn't say it that way. I was thinking of this. But you know what? I understand. I found a way. I'm gonna work on that. And we're gonna try. I mean, we're still learning. We're 2 years in, and there's a lot of stuff that we have to work on and stuff like. But I'm self-aware that we're 2 years in,
Right.
Sure.
and that there's things that I'm gonna be blindsided like for big.
But as long as there's trust to start with,
Yeah.
she's gonna, like, the person in front of you and you will be, whatever they're saying or doing, it's not coming from a bad place.
No.
So when you communicate things, you shouldn't see it as a way of, do they understand what I'm like? They will do that extra work
Yeah.
and try to understand you, they know it's not coming from a bad place. It's coming from a place of, this guy's trying to tell me something, regardless if it makes sense or not. It's my responsibility to understand it. And then from there, once you understand it, agree or not agree, that's on you.
Compromising.
Have you
Exactly,
ever had a
compromise.
conversation with someone that doesn't understand what you like? Whatever you're gonna say,
They
she's
feel like it's an attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But that's the problem.
Exhausting.
And then you have to justify yourself. Like you say
Every-
something, and then they're like, "No, but you don't understand me, or you're gaslighting me." Whoa, like relax.
Yeah, let's not throw those.
But
trigger words.
those words they love to throw
Those
them.
trigger
Gaslighting,
Narcissist.
narcissist. Yes,
I
it's a very
sometimes use that one. Are you gaslighting me right now?
sarcastically. I hope.
I
Okay.
hope, because for me, it'll be like,
Once people start throwing that word, it's like it's on special.
It's just so funny. I'm like, are you gaslighting me right now? He's like, what? Are you what?
yes, for me, if I hear that, I'm just like, okay.
He accuses me of sometimes picking fights. He's like, I think you just want to fight me. And I was like, what?
I believe that
I lose the interest real quick.
because he figured it out.
I was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because he caught you. But you like spice.
Yeah.
But fighting
we're both
is healthy.
Feisty. We're both feisty. So it's funny because he goes, oh, I think we argue too much. I'm like, what? That's not arguing. What are you talking about? It's like not even there.
But arguing and
Like we bicker.
Yeah.
But we've even bickered as friends. Like
yeah, but I find it's important.
like
For
we
me, it's
bicker all the
sarcasm.
time.
Sarcasm?
Yeah.
No, but do you always agree on everything? Like politics, let's just say.
No.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I'm going to tell her who to vote for.
You're gonna suggest.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's what I
Use the right word.
The words.
You're not gonna tell her, women vote. You can suggest.
Suggest.
But when you suggest, do you tell her why?
Yes.
Okay. And if she
But
doesn't,
the thing that I
I'm
appreciate with her
suggesting
is
you
like,
have to.
there's a big difference.
she doesn't follow politics. Like, I'm like,
Okay. So that's not the same. So she uses you as guidance.
exactly. But and she asked me questions. I'd be like, oh, like what Zelensky and Trump in the Oval Office the other day. I'm like, she's like, I'm like, did you see the 10-second video? I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, let me explain you where it's coming from and blah, blah, blah from the beginning.
Really?
Oh,
And
yeah.
she listens to it?
For like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
I think she asked me
I
those
tap
questions to
out.
just start the conversation. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I got
But it's
something.
important, no?
Talk about politics?
But politics is very important right now.
I try very hard to actively listen to my boyfriend, but sometimes I find myself drifting off. And then you answer incorrectly. And you'll be like, yeah, that's cool. What? You think that it's cool? And I'm like, what? Oh, no. I'm sorry. I spaced out. You're not even listening to me.
No, but especially lately, politics are very important.
Yeah, it's been interesting. Like, because of him, I think I'm a little bit more in the know. But yeah,
Really.
you know.
But it's important. But again, and it's good conversations, right? It's
Yeah.
interest. It's about
Until I zone
know,
out.
exactly.
Then it becomes an argument.
And before we end the podcast, it was a must. Happy birthday to you.
Aw, you guys.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay, speed it up. Happy birthday.
I don't say
happy-
this often, but blow.
I blow. Woo! Thank you guys.
So how do you feel to be 32?
Oh, some affection.
Aw, thanks, guys. I don't know what to say.
Don't
This
say
looks
anything.
Freaking good. Thank you so much. I feel old but young at the same time.
Really?
I feel like I'm quietly quitting.
And on that note.